All right, what's up, everyone? Mike here with the watch list video for Friday, December 8th. Daily on the SPY almost looks like it's forming a cup and handle here, doesn't it? So it's holding up pretty well. Kind of a dead afternoon, but some nice trades this morning. I'll put a couple, for those that didn't make it, I'll show you a couple highlights I took screenshots of. I should have probably started with GTHX because I wrote same FIs buy zone entry method that we used on GTHX. But anyway, I called these over the mic. I called this one as a FIs buy zone, retesting an earlier high. Not necessarily a clean breakout high, but you can see it was an earlier high. Draw the line straight across, and as it comes down, mid FIs buy zone matches up with that. I love it. I was bidding 481 and sold some at 530. I sold some at 550 a little later too, which, I mean, it was only 15 cents risk, so ended up doing really well R-wise on that one. That was just a clean FIs buy zone pullback. There's the GTHX one. I called this one too. Now, this one took off and then kind of put in this tight, I don't know, ascending triangle, right? And as it broke, I didn't even notice it until it started to come back down. I thought, hey, mid FIs buy zone lines up with that breakout line, right? And it went right down to that area and also gave incredible R because I think the risk was about a dime on that one. And then let me slide this over. I called ALT over the mic this morning, just a break of that opening red 5-minute candle. My thinking was it's been super strong lately, right? So sellers came in. If those sellers fail, right, I thought it might get going, and it absolutely did. I got long 695. I think my best sell was 824. I sold my first bunch easily at 2R as it was taking out the previous day's high. And then the other sell was into upside shape. So we always teach that, right? When you're getting that upside shape where it's running away and you're in it, fun problem to have, right? What do I say when that happens? Sell some, right? Never forget to sell some into upside shape. Anyway, some nice trades today. That was a few highlights. And let me throw this up. I know 99% of you have read this. If you haven't read this yet, pause the video and read it, right? It just explains what we do. So let me get that out of the way and go into the in-play stocks that we'll hope to catch day trades in tomorrow. SLDB, I already showed you that pullback play today. Big rip today, so we're going to watch that one tomorrow. Remember, some of these are extended, but doesn't mean we won't find trades in them. Remember, I make my money between the bells and do not hold anything overnight. PRPL, big pop yesterday, quiet inside day today, maybe a third day play setup. PAPL has only been trading for, I don't know, a month maybe. Big pop yesterday, stayed inside of that today. We're going to watch that one. SATL, really nice breakout today. We're going to watch that one tomorrow. GameStop gap down on earnings, but then right back up into really the middle of this range. This range it's been in before earnings is between here and here. And so where did it settle? Kind of in the middle of that range. But after the gap down, may have some shorts trapped. So this one might have a follow-through day. Also, I mean, very extended in the short term, so we got to weigh those. EYPT feels very toppy, right? You had the gap up and it sold off, but then also when you get the gap up and the red candles for a couple days, a lot of times this thing will just bleed lower and lower. Next thing you know, 2 days later, it's ripping through the recent highs. So that makes it kind of interesting, even though it closed way off its highs. I think that one, as day traders, it would be irresponsible not to have that one on a chart. Be careful with that one though, because it can be spready. TVTX, just a strong stock. Simple as that. Remember, I try not to overcomplicate things. I try to take the in-play strong stocks and then look for the A+ intraday setups that we teach. So it doesn't always have to be a chart that's right near breakout, right? I like those, but you know, something just that's recently strong, certainly worth watching. GTHX, again, had a trade in it today. Had a big 2-day run though. So I'd like to see it come in. You know, whenever I have a chart like this, I'd love to see a couple red days, and then they'd become my favorite plays for potential bounces, right? So anyway, but I'll have it on a chart. GSIT, nobody could figure out why this popped today. And it wasn't massive volume or anything, but it's right up to the top of a range and had a nice move today. Maybe it's ready to break out of that range one of these days. RIVN is Rivian, had the pop yesterday, inside day today, but near yesterday's high. So potential setup there. PATH did get the bounce today. We had this on Bounce Watch today. No clean setups that I saw. Gapped down a little bit and then took all day to kind of barely break its early highs and then went sideways. So I didn't trade it today, but you do kind of have it tested the 8-day and closed nicely green. So that one may have a continuation day tomorrow. All right, that's Path. What's next? Big, which is Big Lots. I like the big pop here, and it's kind of flagging. Let me try that again. CHWI is Chewy. Had a gap down, but a strong day, much like GameStop. So we're going to watch that one. And then WBUY. I don't know if I've ever... Okay, that's not the one I was thinking of. I'm going to put this back on Bounce Watch. It had that crazy move yesterday, right? It literally did run to 1430 before closing at 2 something. And now today, what did it go down to? 122. It's a stupid looking chart. It's nothing I'm interested in other than maybe we get a bounce play set up. And maybe I should show you MLGO if you didn't see this one. That is, I don't know if I've ever, this is the one I was going to say, I don't think I've ever seen a chart like that. It's not even on my watch list, but maybe it should be for a bounce tomorrow. But anyway, since I mentioned it, I thought I'd show it. But it's you know, throw it on your bounce play list if you want. But that's it for me. Nice teamwork again today. It was pretty dead this afternoon. Tomorrow's Friday. Friday afternoons are traditionally pretty dead, so let's focus in the morning and catch a few nice trades. All right, I'm done babbling. See you in chat.